Welcome back to Conversations with Sharyn and Rosa. I'm Rosa.
And I'm still Sharon.
And thank you all once again for tuning in to Conversations with Sharyn and Rosa. Of course, we appreciate you all each and every week tuning in. And we did get a lot of feedback from the show last week that we did with One Night Stands. You all had a lot to say about one night stands. So we heard you. We read each comment, whether it came in from Facebook, YouTube, text messages, however you all communicated that with us, we got it.
Yeah.
And we appreciate each and every one of you all. And because of that show, we had someone ask us to do this particular topic that we're going to talk about today. And it sort of fits, and it's kind of like a spinoff, so that's why we're going to talk about it. But before we get into today's topic, it's shout out time.
Gotta shout it out.
So our first shout out today is Miss Janice G. Thank you so much for your comments, and I see that you are pro Sharyn. I asked last week whether you pro Rosa or pro Sharyn, and Miss Janice was pro Sharyn, but that's okay. I still love you anyway. Next is Felicia Haywood. Thank you so much for your comments and all of your feedback that you've been giving us, also for watching and hopefully for sharing our videos. And last but not least, the Introvert 83. Thank you for watching and thank you for sharing our videos. We appreciate you as well.
Well, one of the nicest things, and right, absolutely, thank you all. But one of the nicest compliments I think we got, and this is the first time someone actually sent this to us, is that they actually, what do you call it? Binge watch our whole series. And I think that's just about 40 videos. And thank you for doing that. And that's a high compliment to us because that means that it's interesting enough to you. It's touching a nerve to keep coming back, and you like what we're saying. You don't have to agree with it. We're just giving you two different perspectives. And but thank you for binge watching Conversations with Sharyn and Rosa. And now that you've done that, go out and find somebody, honey, because you need to. If you got that kind of time, you need to be with somebody. But thank you.
We're just kidding. You do you.
Okay.
That's what we're about.
We're good.
So today's topic is once a cheater, always a cheater. So is that true? I mean, we're gonna talk about it today, though, because Sharyn and I don't think you'll hear us. I was just getting ready to say about our opinion, but you'll hear what we're talking about today.
Well, I really don't know what your opinion. I mean, I have an idea what your opinion is, but we'll see. It will show itself.
But what do you think about once a cheater, always a cheater?
Ooh, I think. What do I think about it? I think there's some people who cheat. It's just in their nature to cheat. That you can be going with Halle Berry and they will still cheat. I get that. But I also believe that just because you cheated once don't mean that you're going to do it again. And they may very well have been with somebody who was cheating too. You know what I mean? Like sometimes people they only put in a relationship no more than you put in. Right. You know, like I'm going to put 15% and I want 100% from her. That's not fair. You know what I mean? So, and then while you tipping, she dipping. So, ouch. You know, so basically, if I had to be quoted on it, I do believe that people can, I don't know, I just think they can redeem themselves, and just because you cheated in one relationship don't mean that you're going to cheat in another.
And that may be true, but I think once a cheater is always a cheater, and I say that because you have the tendencies to do that. Now, what you're talking about, Sharyn, is like people can be redeemed. I think they're redeemed because of the relationship that they're in. So if they're in a relationship where they don't feel the need to cheat, then they won't. So, you have somebody who's like, well, I had 5 girlfriends and I cheated on 3 of them or whatever. With 2 of those relationships, maybe the girlfriend was like, you cheat, you out. Like put those parameters around them. or maybe it just was fulfilling enough to stay and not cheat. So I think once a cheater, always a cheater. You have it in you. It's
it's in your spirit.
That,
that
it's either going to come up at one point or time, and then you have to figure out.
Well, the thing is with cheating, though, you got to get caught cheating. There are some people out there been cheating, and that's just what they do. That's how they run their life. Right. You know what I mean? But that's true. Right? You know what I mean? They just ain't been busted yet. Okay? I'm serious. You know? So let's talk about that today. What is cheating? I mean, if you had to operationally define what cheating is, let's go with it's purposeful and willful deceit in thoughts, actions, and deeds.
Absolutely.
While engaged in a relationship. Okay.
There you have it.
I mean, that's just one. I mean, we got to go with some kind of definition of it. With cheating. Not giving your all, saying that you do, but you don't. Saying that you're all in, but you're not all in. You got your toe in the water, but you're not totally committed. Though you're telling the person that you are.
Right.
Hey, we're exclusive. We're living together. I'm loving you. You loving me, and that's the way it's going to be, baby. But you also dating the waitress. you dating that waitress, right? Or trying to, right. Or whatever, or somebody who you used to work with when you were stationed in Atlanta. Okay. So what is cheating? Today we're talking about like what it is, and the question is, if you cheated once, are you doomed to cheat again? I mean, do you have a cheater's heart? Some people, I don't care who they're going to be with, they're still going to be looking at the other babe and trying to actively pursue her. Mm-hmm. Like I'm with Rosa, Rosa's with me. I ain't looking for nobody else, and not just because we're married, hooked up and booked up and exclusive, but
I don't necessarily know if I can say that, because I remember when we were dating, your head was turned towards other women. So
how can you say that?
Oh, do we need to go back to the time the girl got out the
I don't even know why you holding on to that. That is a non-issue.
But
you know what they say? I know what it looked like, but it ain't what you're thinking. So
it was what it was. I'm saying if that's in you, it's automatically gonna happen. So if you automatically, if women is something you're gonna automatically look at, it doesn't matter who you with. You're gonna
look at women too.
Yeah, but not all like you were doing. Like, hey, like you need to get some attention so the girl can look your way too. Like, of course I'm gonna look.
I don't even understand why we're even talking about that, but
because we're talking about cheating. So stuff that can lead to cheating, and that could be a form in some people's mind of cheating. You out with your girl, and you almost catcalling another woman. You don't think that's a form of cheating?
One can make the argument. Okay, I hear you, and so you're just not going to release me from that ever. So I'm just going to take it. I'm going to take it like a woman. Okay. So here's my question. For our friends in lesbian land, have you ever cheated? And if so, why? Because my question is, do you consider yourself an habitual cheater? Because once a cheater is always a cheater. So you say?
For some people.
Oh, for some people. Okay. Okay. All right. Now I was out throwing myself. I'll put myself down on the gauntlet. I have cheated before while being in an active relationship. Mm-hmm. I have cheated more than once. I have cheated more than twice. Now, not saying that they weren't. I'm not talking about the person who I was with at the time. I'm saying I have cheated. I have compromised my commitment
just twice
in relationships. Oh, more than that. But a time or two.
So once a cheater, always a cheater.
No,
can we make that assumption?
No, you cannot.
But if you've cheated that many times, that is your nature, and it's who you.
Okay. Okay, may I say this again? I'm not trying to convince anybody. I'm not trying to sway your thinking. I'm a Gemini. I'm very outgoing.
You always using whether you're a Gemini or not. That has nothing to do with it. Once a cheater is always a cheater. There's some non-Gemini cheaters out there. And
I'm talking about this one.
Okay, what?
All right, well, let me say it. Like the old folks said, let me say it like this. I have cheated before. I've cheated before on several occasions. That was then. That was long ago, far away. I am now a much more evolved person. I take things I take things differently in my 60s than I ever did in my 30s and 40s. Okay? Just different. Not only that, I'm actually with the right person. Rosa gives as good as she gets. You know what I mean? Like, no way. I don't care. I know I always talk about Halle Berry because that's my girl. But I don't care if I saw somebody. If I saw Halle Berry naked, greased down, in the bed, and you know what I would just say? You need to put a sheet on, Miss Berry, and have you seen Rosa? I could not imagine being with anyone but my wife. Now, you can call me like that. And that's just where I'm at. Yeah. But then again, I'm a different person now.
And that's what I'm saying. And that's just what I was just getting ready to get at. You're older. You've been there. You've done that. It's almost like you sold your royal oats at this point.
Absolutely.
So there's no reason to go back out there. But I think it's probably because you're older. And as you get older and wiser, and you just don't even have the energy for something.
And you slow down.
So you don't do it. But it doesn't mean that you hadn't been in your younger life a cheater.
Again, that was then, this is now. So here we go, my friends out there.
Okay.
What have you cheated? And if you did cheat on your relationship, like, actively engage with somebody and, in a fulfilling relationship, and you stepped outside of your relationship purposely, if you've ever done that, why did you do it? If you're happy at home and everything's okay, and I love the way she makes my grits, okay, why would you cheat? Why? Why do people do it?
I mean, we all have cheated. I know I've cheated.
I didn't say we haven't, but why? Why do we do it? Like, are you underfulfilled? What is that other person? Is it the thrill of I can bet, I can make you call me. You know what I mean? Well, you winked at me and I winked back at you. Like, hey, I'm whole and healthy, and I got enough sense that I wouldn't dare compromise my union with my wife on it. I just wouldn't. It's cheesy. It's very cheesy. But that's me talking now as a 65 plus aging.
66.
65 plus.
66.
Okay, once again, for the people in the cheap seats. Okay. Yeah, I'm older, of course. And that doesn't make me, that, I'm a good person now, and, there's a rainbow everywhere I walk. No, I'm just saying I'm in a different space and time.
Right.
And I'm
That's
with a different
exactly
person.
what I'm saying. And sometimes the relationship that you in does not, give you that cheating mentality. But it doesn't mean that it's not there. I've cheated in a relationship one time. And I think it was because I just wasn't over my ex. Because I cheated with an ex. So.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah. But I'm saying, I think that's the reason why I cheated the first time. Mm-hmm. So, but I hadn't had to. The relationships I had since then, I haven't had to cheat. No
one has to cheat. It's an option.
Do.
No, I don't know.
Some people are in relationships that they're not happy in and they're not fulfilled, and you kind of have to cheat to keep your sanity. Or
y'all agree with that one?
Yeah.
I mean, take the exit door. E for exit. If you're in a relationship that you're not fulfilled with, and it once was warm and now it's cold, if you feel that way, give each other a high five, you pick up your marbles, you leave the playground. You do not have to cheat. That's what I'm saying. So why do people cheat? What is it? Does it fill your ego? Do you cheat because, like, I know I got my home nailed down, but the streets still call me? Or you want to be super stud? I guess you don't even call them super studs anymore. But whatever your label is, do you feel more of that person just because you got somebody at home and you just want to know if you can pull it, if you could? I don't know. There's reasons why people cheat. And I'm just not that person anymore. I'm not.
Okay, but when you did cheat, what were your reasons?
Oh, ego. My ego was, first of all, my ego was totally out of control.
Well, at 66, your ego is still there. So
it is,
that means you're going to cheat again?
No, but it has calmed down a lot.
Okay.
I have no need to.
Oh, okay.
Have no need to.
Okay.
No, when I want to be with a beautiful woman, I come home and I'm with my wife.
So when you say though your ego, what does that mean? Like you wanted to have somebody just because you could, or
that too.
Like
that too. I was looking good. I was at the gym 3 times a week, and I needed somebody to say, yeah, you do look good. And you remember I had a 27-inch waistline, and that was a long time ago. But I'm just saying, there's a reason why people cheat. Why was I cheating? Like I say, it's my ego. I needed to feel validated. I had the attention of 3. I wanted the attention of 5. And just because I could, not because my partner wasn't a good person, not because you know what I mean. Any other reason, I don't know. I did it because I wanted to. But they say, well, why'd you sleep with? Well, she was home. No, not to sound cheesy, but you know how we can be. So come on, my friends out there in lesbian land, come on, y'all been there and done that. Not all of you, but some of us. Now, that doesn't mean I'm proud of everything I've done or every chapter in my life, but I have done it. Yeah, and that was then, this is now. Now, here we go. So I'm going to ask you this. As we're taping, have you cheated in this relationship?
You asking me?
I'm asking you. Who am I talking to?
You already asked that last time.
No,
I said no.
Things change.
Oh,
it's been a week or 2.
No.
It's been long.
I thought you were asking them out there.
No,
I have not cheated in this relationship. Not in any way. Not talking to anybody on the phone. Not falling for anybody. Definitely not sleeping with anybody. So.
Now that would me. I mean, if that was to happen, next time you tune in, you'll just see me, because it's like, what happened to Rosa? Well, she cheated, and she's no longer with us.
But I'm saying I have cheated in a relationship, and I think that once you're a cheater, you're always a cheater. But if you have nothing to cheat for, you don't do it.
Well, who does have something to cheat for?
Why do a lot of people got something to cheat for?
No, well, they don't make it. Please educate me. I don't get that. People do it because they want to do it. Now, psychologically,
in their mind, it is
I'm sure
a reason that you have to go out and cheat. Whether your girlfriend is just not fulfilling in bed, whether she's getting on your nerves, so you go out to the bar and you see the same person there every time you're there. Whatever it is, and that person's giving you more attention. So there's always a reason.
But you know what?
Wait a minute, hold up. There's always a reason. Sometimes you don't need to do it for that reason, but there's always a reason.
I hear you, but sometimes the reason, I'm sure, will be very weak. I think people do it because they can and they want to, and it's feeding something. You're not doing it. There's a reason. Everything starts with desire.
Right.
You have to want to. So someone is giving you something over here that you're not getting. There. So
but sometimes people cheat because it's retaliation, though. Like, if you cheated on me and I found out, and then I went back and cheated on you. Oh, not that would happen. But
please.
Some people do it for retaliation purposes.
Can we please?
That'll make me feel like
I got
better, or some type of way get back at you or whatever. But I think some people even cheat for that reason.
I think that's true. I think it's sad. But, can we please grow up before we grow old? Give me a better reason than that. So I'm talking about here, the now, you and I, as we're talking to our friends in lesbian land, why do people cheat? And if you did cheat, did you get away with it? Because, there is a thrill.
Did you get away with yours? For the times you cheated?
More often than not.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think when I did get cold busted because I was getting sloppy and I just I wasn't as tight.
You just copped to it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I did. Yeah, I most certainly did. Now again, I'm not proud of that, but but if we're speaking in truth, yeah, very, very much so. So. Okay. So next question for today is, can you change? Some people are like, I can't believe you hooked up with that person because they're a cheater. well, maybe they cheated on you, but they surely didn't pull that stuff on me.
That's
because true. I do believe, especially at this time in my life, I believe that I'm a better partner for Rosa based on my experiences in the past. There's no reason for me to cheat. I'm very, very happy where I'm at. Now, if you were to go out the door and fulfill yourself with someone else, it would have to be simply because you chose to. If you're looking for a reason, you'll find it.
Absolutely.
Oh, she burnt my toast the other day. Oh, I told her I didn't want to go to New Orleans, and she mad at me. So now she says she in New Orleans, but she really in Atlanta. Let me see that plane ticket receipt again. So guess what? I'm going to New Orleans too to make sure it's not a side trip to Atlanta.
Yeah, so I don't even. Who am I going to cheat with in Atlanta?
I don't know, because you're going to be with me in New Orleans.
No. Correction, you going to be with me in New Orleans.
Well, as the old look, we going to be with each another, as they say down south. Okay.
We're going to be with each another.
Okay. Yeah. So again, with the cheating, and I don't say this in jest, it can truly destroy a relationship. So my question is, absolutely, especially when you get caught, but I'm saying, why do people do it? Why do you take the chance?
But why is it only when you get caught? I mean, it has destroyed relationship. It destroyed my relationship when I, cheated, but I told.
Oh, and you confessed. You came home and said, I've been a bad girl. Okay.
And it just was never the same. My girlfriend now, she got to ask questions that she wasn't asking before when she calls and I don't answer, like, where you been? Type thing. And I'm like, hold up. Right. We're not going to go through interrogation
right.
every time we talk on the phone.
If you don't answer the phone by the third ring, where you been?
Exactly. And I understood where she was. It was a long distance relationship. We were a 6-hour drive apart. So I get that. And, so it's not like she can just be like, let's meet up for lunch or I'm coming through, whatever the case may be. When she has those insecurities, she got to ask the questions. But for me, I'm okay with answering them until that's all it has been is questions. Like, hold up, let's just talk like we've talked. And the relationship was never the same. So it did ruin relationship.
Because you cheated.
Yeah, because I cheated. Mm-hmm. And because I told. Because I cheated.
I just can't wait till next week to see some of you guys, some of the feedback on this one. But so here's my next question as we stand on this subject. Can cheaters stop cheating?
Well, what do you mean when you say, because you ask, like, can it be redeemed? So that's
Can you
sort of the same thing.
Can you change your act? You know what I mean?
Well, it sounds like you did. So I think
but I'm extraordinary. I'm not the norm. I am not the norm.
Somebody come get her.
No, I'm serious. I'm not the norm. I'm just saying, it's no more like, okay, if you've always been an alcoholic, but now you're sobered up, and now you live the rest of your life seeking your sobriety. Mm-hmm. You stop doing some behaviors, right? Oh, I knew her when she could drink a quart of vodka by herself. Well, she's so not that person anymore. She's now been sober for 19 years, and she's,
But can she become that person again? Yes.
Yeah. So, okay, well, we all can. We're on.
Right. So, but when you say, can you stop cheating, that's like saying, yeah, I'm done with drinking alcohol, whatever. But sometimes you fall back.
Well, that's because we're human.
And it may be 18 years later, 20 years later. Okay. I mean, so you can't say no to that answer because you don't know what's going to drive you to cheat. You can say no today, but that doesn't mean that it's never going to happen.
I hear what you're saying. I'm not sure I agree with that. I mean, like I said, everything starts from a place of desire. You know what I mean? I have no desire to cheat. I have no desire to flirt with that kind of danger and put that as an element within our relationship. Cheaters never win. Whatever corny shit you want to say about it, you make a decision on what your behavior is that day. No one forces you to cheat. You're cheating because you want to. You're cheating for you're looking for something that you don't have. You're cheating because she was home. You're cheating because I ain't never had a blonde before. You're cheating for 1,000 reasons, but whatever they are, big, small, real or false, you're cheating because you want to. Now, you step outside our relationship, sweetie. What could be the reason?
Right.
What could be the reason that you did, other than the fact, well, I just want to know what it felt like to, hang out with one of the backup singers for whomever, you know what I mean? Whatever some corny reason you come up with,
right.
It's on you. It's not on me. And if I'm the recipient and of the hurt, behind your cheating, sweetie, I ain't gonna explain it to you. I don't know why people cheat.
Right.
I have some idea, and I knew why I was cheating. I was cheating because I could. I got her, but what about her? Let's talk to Betsy. You know what I mean? You, that kind of stuff. I mean, remember, I was out there partying in the 70s, the 80s, and the 90s. Yeah. Whew. Whew. And then things got dangerous, and all, I'm talking about safe sex and right. this and that. So the world changed, so I had to change my act too. Cheating can be dangerous. How about this? You ever cheat with somebody and you don't know you're dealing with a crazy woman until you cheat? You know what I mean?
The cheating probably drove her crazy. She wasn't really crazy.
I think she was already crazy, but the cheating didn't help.
Because if you were with her and she was crazy, then that's on you.
Well,
so if she went crazy after you cheated, that probably drove her.
No. I think people are who they are.
Yeah.
It's just the unmasking of it. You know what I mean? So, or as you and I said the other night, you said, I see who you really are. And like, you've already seen who I am. Maybe you didn't see that part or didn't see the deepness of it, but you kind of know who you're with. Now, I can't swear and testify about anybody's action. I don't know what you did around the corner. It's no more than everybody knows, I love going to Valley View Casino. And when I go, I'm gone for 5 or 6 hours by the time I get up there and come back or whatever. So, Rosa said, where you been? What do you think of? Where you think of? I've been at the casino for 5 or 6 hours. Mm-hmm. Yes, for 5 or 6 hours. You can come up there if you want to. I assure you, I'm at the casino. You see what I'm saying? So why would I lie? Yeah. But people do, and I don't have. That's just not a good use of my energies. Because it takes a lot of energy to be out there cheating and creeping and all. And
that's what I'm saying. That's what I was stating earlier. Mm-hmm. Where I'm saying I think you slow down or stop according to you.
Hold on,
because of your age.
Are you suggesting?
I'm not suggesting anything.
Are you suggesting?
I'm just saying,
if I were younger,
it's possible that you could still be in the whole cheating world, and you're saying you're not. But I just think because, just like you said, it does take a lot of energy. Your energy has slowed down.
Rosa,
you don't have that energy.
Rosa, it's no way in the world we'd be together if you thought I was cheating.
Oh, I'm not saying you are.
I didn't
I'm just saying that. I'm not saying that it won't ever happen. That's all. I'm not saying that you are cheating.
What I think I'm hearing is like, oh well, Sharyn, you slowed down a bit, but if you had more energy, you sure would be out there.
That's what you heard.
Cheating. I cannot believe you said that.
That's what you heard.
Ouch. That's ouch.
That's real talk. I'm just telling you, real talk.
Well, I don't think that of you. I can't imagine you wanting to cheat. I can imagine I'm getting on your nerve, and I can imagine, and you can imagine. I hope that you get on my nerves too. That's called a relationship.
Right, absolutely.
That's 724 in each other's space and face. I get that, but I'm not cheating because I can't. I'm cheating because I won't, and I have no desire to, and I wouldn't dare compromise our marriage on such a cheap and tawdry action. I just wouldn't. As I say, you just don't.
Coming from the average person that's in a relationship right now, nobody goes out to cheat, babe. I'm not saying that you are going to go out to cheat. I'm just saying that I can't guarantee that you would never cheat. That's all I'm saying.
No one could.
Right.
But you need to know who you're dealing with too. I don't know.
But you're saying, I'm not going to ever cheat on Rosa, and I'm not going to. You don't know. That's what you're hoping right now. We're in this relationship, doing well. Nobody's cheating. Everybody's enjoying each other. But at the same time, what happens if something shifts and the relationship takes a different turn?
Well, it's called life, sweetie. Every day,
right.
Every day.
So you could possibly be out there cheating.
You buy your ticket, you take your chances. I'm not saying that we're in some crazy little rainbow world where nothing bad happens to us. You're in an active relationship. I get that. But in my heart of hearts, I just don't see it happening. And there's a thing that humans have called free will. Okay? So I would not willfully, cheat on you. It just wouldn't happen. Okay. No one could force you to do those things. It starts.
Y'all hear it, right?
Well,
you hear it, right?
Well, I see this is a little sensitive. This subject.
It's not. Sensitive. I'm not blaming you for cheating. I'm just not. I'm just saying, hypothetically, it could happen.
Well, I could say the same thing to you, but I can't imagine.
I said that at the beginning. I have no need to cheat, but who's to say it won't ever happen? Who's to say that?
It better not happen.
I'm hoping it doesn't happen.
Well, you better do more than hope. Okay, listen. We might have to do a part 2 on this one. I'm gonna tell you, folks. Like I'm gonna tell you. I have no idea. I had no idea what was gonna come out of Rosa's mouth today. So here we go. Sticking on subject, and you can see we have very diverse attitudes about it. Why do people cheat? Did you ever cheat? If you did cheat, what happened? What happened? That's my question. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And it's such a personal question, and you need looking at yourself, whether you're in a relationship or not. You see what I'm saying? If you have a cheater's heart, that's who you are. Mm-hmm. That is who you are. Unless you get to the next level of naming it, claiming it, and responding to it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I know who I was, and I know who I am.
Yeah.
So I don't know what had to happen. Birds flying backwards and blue turtles and red mushrooms in the sky. I don't know what would have to line up for me to even consider such a foul thought. I love my wife. Mm-hmm. Let's have a good day. So here we go. I can see this is going to be a little sensitive, so we're going to have some more active dialogue when we turn off the camera. But, hey, I hope we got you to thinking about some things, you know what I mean? Some things you thought you knew, or you thought you knew where you were at. I thought I knew where I was at too, but we're going to have a little bit more discussion.
You know where you are.
Like every week as we sign off. Until next time, we're wishing you the very best.
Of all good things, stay safe and stay woke.
And don't cheat.
Do not cheat.
Do not cheat.
We're saying don't cheat. We're not professionals, but just don't cheat.
Don't cheat. It costs too much.
Yeah. So, thank you, though.